What's up, buddy?
I'm good, man. Everything is good. On my way to PFL right now.
PFL, you got a lot of guys in there, man.
Yeah, man. Life on ESPN too. It's $1 million tournament, 6-weight division, $6 million.
PFL's doing well, man. They got some really great backers. You know, is it going to be tough for them to, be in the same ballpark and be with the UFC and kind of co-compete? Or?
No, I think they complement each other. You know, the sport has grown so much, and there's room for the UFC, there's room for PFL, there's room for Bellator, there's room for everybody. So many great fighters in the world, they need homes, right?
You are killing it. You are the Don King, the head guy of MMA. I mean, you have so many fighters under your belt. How many fighters do you work with now, would you say?
Around 150 fighters, around 150. So I got a great team with me. Rizvan, Bree, Ronnie, so many people are with me, and they're doing such a great job. They make my job easier. Puna, then Ege, and everybody with me, they work with me, they're involved in some kind of form of martial art. They understand the whole game, the whole environment, and they make their job easier too.
Yeah, well, let me ask you about some of your fighters. First off, Khabib. How is he doing? He hasn't fought in a while. Is his training still there? Are we going to still see the same Khabib? Because there is ring rust. How's he doing?
No, Khabib was out for almost 3 years. He come back, whipped everybody. There's no such a thing. Khabib been training for 30 years in the mountain of Dagestan. It doesn't matter if he still have the suspension. It's over soon, but he's trained every day. There's no such a thing as a day off with him.
So who's the number one target for when he comes back right now? As of right now, who's the number one target?
They're all targets. Everybody in the division is targets. Doesn't matter who they are.
Dustin, is it back to Conor, first fight back?
No, Conor. There's no Conor. Conor's out of the picture. He haven't won a fight since 1997, like I said. He need to show us something, and he have to do a little bit bagging too. Well, remember, he asked people to bag. Now he's bagging. You see him, he's done all these interviews. He's bagging, but he did not bag enough yet. He need to bag a little bit more.
Okay, what about GSP? There's been talks about GSP.
I was just talking to George on the phone. He's on vacation. Listen, George is a legend. George, I believe he can choose whatever he wants. He should get whatever he wants. Khabib want to fight George. George want to fight Khabib. The UFC is a business. Dana White is the money man. He know how to make money. He know how to promote fight. He understand this is the biggest fight he can make, but he understand too he can't give George a title and he run with it like he did with Bisping. But George right now doesn't care about titles, right? And Khabib right now doesn't care about titles. They're two legends. In my opinion, they're the greatest of all the time. No PED, no domestic violence, none of these crazy things. They're two clean guys. We need to figure out who's the best. And I believe one of them is the best.
So they both want to fight each other?
Yes, 100%.
So George's not completely retired. Like, he still has it in him.
George is a martial artist. Even if he's at 80 years old, George St. Pierre is going to be training. And guess what? And he got this Russian bear in Dagestan. He's training too right now.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they're going to collide. Two legends will collide. One legend, we take the number one spot.
So is there any fight that Khabib is closer to? What would you say if he were to come back, where say we want to book the next fight? What would you say Khabib's next fight is?
Dustin Poirier is the number one contender. You have to give it to Dustin. He's an opponent. Nothing but respect for Dustin. But like I said, 27 try, 27 fail. They're gonna get taken down. They're gonna get panicked, and they're gonna find a way out. I have nothing but love and respect for Dustin Poirier, but Dustin Poirier is an opponent.
Interesting. Frankie Edgar. Frankie's one of the most loved fighters in MMA history. Future Hall of Famer. Good guy. Good. Everyone loves him. He's a fighter's fighter. Frankie's got a tough fight coming up next. How do you think he's going into this next round? If he loses, does he retire? Or do you think Frankie still has a lot left in him?
Look at Frankie's face. He looks younger than all of us. He's been around the game for a long time. Frankie Edgar never changed. Realistically, listen, I respect Max. I like Max. But Max never fought a wrestler. Tell me one wrestler Max ever fought. No. Listen, you're going to see the Cub Swanson thing again. You're going to see Frankie put him on his back, and Frank might chip him one by one. And I think it's going to be, listen, it's a great fight. Max is one of the best featherweight we ever seen.
Yeah.
But I feel stylistically, Max cannot fight 5 rounds with Frankie when he's on his back. Frankie will take him down, like he did Yair Rodriguez, like he did to Cub Swanson, like he did to all these guys. Max is a great striker, but we know Max is not a great wrestler. He got taken down by a guy, he was on a high school wrestling team, Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor cannot wrestle, he take Max down. Frankie Edgar is a legend, and he will take him down.
Usman. You know, what's next for him right now? How's he?
Listen,
You know,
I'm gonna say this today. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for it. Believe me, he will be the greatest welterweight of all the time. No, this man cannot be stopped. You cannot stop him. He does everything so well. He mixes everything together. Listen to me. Whatever next, Covington, whatever they were gonna bring, they're all gonna be food for him, and he's gonna dominate all of them. Doesn't matter who they're gonna bring, they will be dominated. Believe me. I believe people think Khabib is dominant, right? Usman is very dominant.
I love my friend, dude. You're doing a great job. I wish
Thank
you nothing
you.
but the best, man. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.